Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. Thanks for coming back. Welcome to another Superman Collector review. Today I'm going to talk about my collection of crystals from two of the Superman movies, where I got them from, how much I paid for them, and whether you can still get them. So let's get straight into it. So this one is a replica crystal from Superman the movie. These were obviously placed around Kal-El's spaceship as it left Krypton for Earth. The ones in the movie were made of resin. These are glass, they're replicas, fan-made, but they are absolutely beautiful. The people that make these astound me because they are simply divine. There's many sides to that. I hope you can see the lights shining through that. It's very heavy. This came from someone in the United States. I don't think it was from eBay or anything like that. I think the guy just reached out to me through Facebook, I believe, and just said, I'm selling these, would you like one? I don't think I paid a huge amount for it. I think it was under £100. But when it turned up, I had no idea it was going to be that big. You can see by my hands how big it is. And it's very weighty. It's got a lot of weight to it. And it's a lovely piece. So I was very pleased to receive that. So that's the first one I've got. This one, many of you will own or have seen. It's the Superman Knowledge Crystal from Superman the movie, which is obviously again placed in the spaceship to accompany Kal-El on his travels. Again, resin in the movie. I have seen some of the original ones that were made for production. I don't think they were production used. Martin or Alexi might correct me on that. At Prop Store, when we've had visits to Prop Store, and they're all resin. But this again is glass. A lovely item. And it came, I don't have the box with me, but it came in a box with a satin interior. And when I met Jeff East, I believe it was London Comic Con, or it might have been Liverpool, I'm not quite sure. I got him to sign the box, which I do have signed by him. So that's that crystal, slightly smaller than the other one, as you can see, or thinner, should I say. Here is a very different item. This was from Superman Returns. And this is the kryptonite tube that Lex puts a crystal inside, fires into the ocean and creates new Krypton. In the film, I believe it was resin. It looks resin. This is solid glass, and it is so weighty. It weighs a ton. And it came with this wonderful sort of display plinth, which has written on the side there, Superman 78, Addis Ababa, L9 Palisite Meteorite Kryptonite Fragment, which was written on the display case of the museum from the original movie, where Lex broke in and stole it. Because it's fan made, sometimes things are not accurate. Obviously, it's got the Superman Returns S on the side, and obviously the thing that's written was from Superman the movie. So things don't tally up that well, but as it was a continuation of the franchise, I'm guessing the guy who made it thought that'd be a good idea. So that's the kryptonite tube, which, as I say, is mightily heavy. And to go with that is a crystal from Superman Returns. And as you know from the movie, if you've seen the movie many times, this went inside this and was fired from a rocket. This also comes with a lovely plinth, and it just says Superman's Knowledge Crystal. It says Collector's Edition 2006. It's written on the side there. So that again is, I think I paid quite a bit of money for this. I think it was a few £100, but it's well worth it because it's beautifully made. And the stands that it comes on, as I say, it can either be stood this way, which always to me looked a bit precarious. So it was laid on the top just for safety. But as I say, be very careful with these because they are very heavy and the tips of the crystals are so fine, and the last thing you want to do is be chipping a little bit off the end. But they're the wonderful crystals that I own. They're on a shelf in a glass cabinet in my Fortress of Solitude, along with the Swarovski crystal Superman, which I did a video on recently. So I thought I'd add these to the videos to show you. I don't think, I mean, obviously this one isn't available anymore because it came from someone who contacted me directly. This one, I think it's come up once before, but I haven't seen it since. And I think that's why I wanted it, because it was so rare. This one is still available. Not, you know, it's not everywhere, but when you do find one, it's gone up in price like you wouldn't believe. I think I paid, as I say, less than £100 for it, maybe something like that, or maybe just over £100. I think these days they're going for £250, £280, over £200. But if you do get one, they are superb. As I say, they're not accurate as in the ones in the movies were resin, but these are the actual glass crystal. But they were made in the movie to look like crystals. So if you're a fan and you wanted to make one, why would you not make it out of glass that looks like crystal? Because obviously that's the way to go. So those are the two things that I wanted to show you today. I do have a kryptonite rock, which is fan made from Superman 3, where Gus gives it to Superman, which turns him evil, turns him bad. But that's not glass and that's not crystal. That is a resin cast, which I'll show you on another video. But I was lucky enough to visit Prop Store a few years ago with Martin and Alexi, and they had a screen used kryptonite rock, which I was very lucky enough to be able to hold with white gloves on. So I've actually held the actual thing that Richard Pryor, Gus Gorman gave to Chris Reeve as Superman, and I do have a replica which I'll do at a later date. So there you have it. There's my crystal collection from Superman the movie and Superman Returns. Thank you very much for watching. If you like the video, please hit the like button. Please subscribe, that would really help me to get more followers. And please hit the notification bell, and then you'll be aware of my next uploaded video. See you soon.